throwing the ball so much. Keep it on the ground. Freeman was doing perfectly fine at running the ball.
I know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they went to the throwing game, passing game instead of mixing it up a little more, maybe. I don't know. Again, we're the armchair quarterbacks here, so.
Right.
We could sit here and, speculate all day as to why they were doing that. But it all comes down again to, a lot of times the quarterback will change it up or the play calls coming in. So, I don't know. I don't know why they would do that. Crazy. That was a crazy game.
It was so close, 27-23.
Yep.
We needed a touchdown to get back
Oh,
to
yeah.
win that game.
Yeah, definitely. But they couldn't do it. I don't know why.
We fell a little bit short there.
Yeah. They brought in a kind of a new tight end, so I don't know. Maybe he didn't know it. They just brought in Brian Parker. He's a tight end.
Right.
Yeah, for the Broncos. So.
Yeah, I knew they had Jake Butt got that injury, so
Yeah. Yep.
he's going to be out for the season, and so I'm going to miss him. I wish him a full speed recovery.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Who else played? Oh, of course, the Browns. What a game! Again, overtime. It was tied 42-42. Can you believe that? That is freaking crazy.
Browns and Raiders.
Yep. Oh my God, what a game! I don't think the Browns in the past 2 years scored that many points total.
I know it. And they have sure turned things around over there.
Yeah, it is. It was awesome. They lost but didn't lose. You know what I mean? I mean, it was down to the wire again. They even picked, there was, turnovers both sides, but Derek Carr came out on top by 3. They lost 45-42. So they're in the same, the same heartbreak as the Broncos at this point. I felt bad for the Broncos. I thought they had it. I really did.
So did I, Denise. There was a lot of good plays Broncos had, and I was really happy with what they were doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They looked good last night.
Well, we did play a good game. I give them credit for all that. They went out there and they were hungry. They wanted to win.
Yes, they did. Yeah. And it all came down to, the last again. Oh, God, that just gives you a rush every time.
Oh, I know it. They called us at one point in time, and all the years I've been a Bronco fan, they used to cardiac kids. You ever heard that term before?
Oh, yeah, they used to call Cleveland that, too. Yeah, a long time ago. Yep. Yes. Crazy stuff.
You're raising blood pressure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was just excited they scored that many points for us, for the Browns anyway. It was kind of crazy. Let's see. Of course, we got a good game coming up Thursday. But, yeah, that was a good Monday night game. Last year, Monday night sucked.
I know. Well, the new Monday night games went to Sunday.
Yeah.
So that was the premier primetime game last year. And
the Monday night games really sucked, though. They really did last year.
I know it.
I'm glad to see they're much better this year. You actually want to watch it.
Well, they dropped the Broncos down from all. They used to do 6-7 primetime games.
Yeah. Yes.
Every year, and this year I think they've got like 2 primetime games on.
Wow.
One's
Who's getting them?
Well, Patriots, of course, are getting them.
Well, they got it Thursday. Well, they kicked the Dolphins' butt. They showed them. Yeah, they kicked their butt. And of course, the Rams-Vikings game. Of course, now Vikings have a loss, so that was a good game.
That was a good game.
It was. I knew it. We knew it was going to be. We knew it was going to be for sure because they were both undefeated. But so were the Dolphins. So, sorry, Dolphins. That was a good game.
That was the 38-31 was the final on that.
Yeah. And, of course, there were Earl Thomas of the Seahawks. Just got back. Said that, he was in talks, complicated contract thing, just like Le'Veon Bell with the Steelers. And he broke his leg. He's out for the season now. So it's like, really? What was the point in all that then? It seems like it was useless at that point. And he's scheduled to be, like Le'Veon Bell, he's scheduled to be a free agent next year. So, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah. The Browns, that was a good game. We had it on at work. We kind of were watching it and not watching it at work. And, we'd go in the back, see what was going on and come up. But it was an excellent game on both sides. That was a good game. They lost by 3, but, they really made a statement this week. So, yay.
Let's see. I'm kind of... the Cleveland Browns record is now 1-2. 1 win, 2 losses. No, wait a minute. This is week. Did they have a bye week already?
No.
Cleveland has not had a bye week.
No, but they had a tie. So they're 1-2-1.
Oh, okay. I missed that other one there. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Denise, 1-2-1.
Yep. They got kind of screwed. There was a bad call. I don't know if anybody watched it out there, but check it out. They didn't get a touchdown. Derek Carr fumbled the ball right to Myles Garrett. And they called it a non-touchdown, although they did get one after that. But still, it was like, come on, man. These refs this week, there were a couple of bad calls again. They got screwed by the officials. Again, and matter of fact, a complaint was made by several teams about the officiating. So we shall see what happens.
I'm kind of curious what's going to happen about that. They need to do some revamping there.
Yeah, they need to do something. At first, they got... the Browns got a first down or a victory. That Chubb got right to the line. The officials measured this, mind you. Yes, first down. But wait, the officials took a closer look, and there was conclusive evidence it was a first down, but they overturned the call. That was crazy. And one of the former NFL head of officiating, he was confused and couldn't understand why they overturned that call. So they were forced to punt, and therefore the Raiders won. So that was crap again this week with the the officiating, and I understand that.
There was one.
Yeah.
There was one call piece on that Bronco.
Yes.
Game that I didn't agree with. Although they did do better than they had in the past weeks.
Yes.
There's one call where McCombs was calling Cadence out, and Cox ran out on him.
Yep.
And, no whistle been blown, and then next thing you know, the coach called timeout. I mean, like a second.
Mm-hmm.
And there should have been a flag on that.
Yeah.
They show a picture of it. I seen a picture of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it clearly, the only thing, Denise, is you cannot hear the whistle in a picture.
Yeah. But the thing is, apparently a couple of the teams have filed complaints against this officiating because of the fact that it has basically lost a few teams a win. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's cost them the game for this.
What do they do in some case like that?
Well, there's nothing they can do. They have to. The referees will get fined just like players do, but they can't overturn the calls like that because it's done and over. But they'll have to keep a closer watch on what's going on. Referees will get fined also.
And I also think, Denise, that they don't get the bigger games anymore.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So,
they're not sure they're going to put them officiating the Super Bowl or playoff game.
Yes. And, in the past, there's been a few bad calls in those games, which is sad. It shouldn't happen. These guys are supposed to be trained for this, and it's like they don't know what the hell's going on. Excuse me.
We've had good officiating in the past. I don't know why all of a sudden now.
Last year wasn't that great either. It really wasn't. A couple times it's like they're talking things over. It took them forever to figure out what was going on, find out what the flag was for. And it's like, today, people, you don't know what you're doing, so you're making it up. I don't know what they're doing out there.
And they're over here trying to save TV time.
Yeah.
They're trying to cut the game shorter now.
Yeah.
And when that happens, that Shirley's not doing what the NFL wants.
Right. Exactly. Oh, Ryan Fitzpatrick got dealt a blow, didn't he? Ooh, he got creamed. Yeah, they got creamed. 48-10. Ouch. But it looks like Jameis Winston will be back next week. They're taking Ryan out. So I don't know what that's going to happen with that. But
he did take some snaps, didn't he?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought so.
Yes. So he'll be starting next week. So I don't know if that's good or not, but they better get some defense. They're giving up more than 475 yards per game. Per game, mind you. Yes. So, yeah, no, that's not good.
Number 32nd on the list for giving up the most yards in a game.
Woohoo.
That's not one record you want, I don't think.
Yeah. Of course, the Texans and Colts. I haven't seen that. Like I said, I have not seen the Texans play this year yet. So I hope I get a chance to soon.
I haven't either, Denise. I haven't had a chance to see the Texans play.
Yeah.
Denise, do you know anything about we play the Jets next week.
Yeah.
How did they do against the Jaguars?
Oh, let me check here. I have it down. Let me see.
They played him Jaguar country, so.
Yeah. Lions. Let me see here. Let me see. Jets.
I know they hadn't been doing very well.
Okay. No. With about they lost 25-3. Oops.
Well.
And they kicked a field goal to get the 3 points. That was with about 13 minutes left in the game. Todd Bowles elected to kick a field goal. down by 3 scores. Are you serious? Why would you do that?
Right. Go for a touchdown. Come on.
Yeah, they still lost by 3 scores. The Jags ran in a late touchdown too. So yeah, they're not doing so well.
That's the game that the Broncos should have in the bag next Sunday.
Yeah, they should. But they're going to be so frustrated. Who knows? Then we had, of course, Clay Matthews didn't get called this week. Yay! That was such a big. What?
He got called for 3 games straight.
Yes.
For being the quarterback.
Yep.
And maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm sure he's holding back because.
Let me see.
He always gets in there. And,
yeah.
I don't know if that's holding him back, Denise. It probably is. I happen to think because, eventually they're going to suspend him.
I don't think they will. I think they're agreeing that they were bad calls, so I'm not sure. Of course, they're one of the teams, filing a complaint against the refs, the officiating. So
I see.
Yeah. So we shall see. I don't know. Yeah, but wow. The Bears and the Bucks, man. Bucks got creamed, 48-10. Ouch. Mitch Trubisky, there's a name.
On Tampa Bay and Chicago.
Yeah, 48-10. Tampa Bay got beat.
Yeah, that's as I look, Denise, I think I'm looking ahead and seeing the games we picked.
Yeah.
And so far, I think we've picked every one that we've talked about.
I think so. We're good. Like I said. Yeah, ESPN will be calling soon, I'm sure. Anyway, let's see.
Lions, Cowboys.
Yes. Yes. Lions, Cowboys. Let's see. Gotta find it here.
They played him in Cowboy country.
Yes, they did. Let's see. Where are we? Of course, Golden Tate had a great game against them. 8 catches for 132 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he gave the Lions the lead on his second. Yeah. The Lions, the Cowboys, the Cowboys got the last laugh, though. They kicked a game-winning field goal. So, the Lions looked good, but they just couldn't finish. So, they lost. The Cowboys have looked pretty bad out offense, though, this year, I think.
What happened to Ezekiel?
He's there. Elliott led the team in both rushing and receiving with 25 carries, 452 yards, and 4 catches for 88 yards. He's there. But it's not enough. He can't do the whole team thing. I don't think. I think they're relying way too much on him. He's the only one doing anything. So, I don't know. He's there. He's got the yardage and the carries, and it's just not enough. I'm sorry.
These other Cowboys are falling behind.
Yep.
They won, though. They come out of that game with a win, with a big W, so
yeah,
that's good for them, for the Cowboys.
Yeah. But I still don't like him. What do you think of Dak Prescott? Do you like him? I don't know.
I don't have enough information mention on Prescott.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback, but I don't think he's as good at, you need the whole offense to play, not two players or whatever. So, hopefully they'll get it together. I don't know. Because the fans are losing confidence in him pretty quick. You know how fans are. It's like, like we talked last week. You lose one and they're firing everybody and we don't want him to coach and da-da-da-da-da.
Are they booing him?
Oh, yeah, a little.
Oh, that's when it starts getting bad then.
Apparently, the NFL's attempt at clarifying the rule about the, the tackling of a quarterback, maybe clarifying the rule worked this week. Apparently, they had a meeting and did that, and he did not get called for rushing the passer. So, yay, maybe, hopefully, the NFL got it straight with the refs now. Let's hope so. Boy, that Baker Mayfield for Cleveland, though, holy crap. 42 points. Like I said, I don't think they've had a combined total of that in the past couple of years. So, yay. I think, they showed they can do it now. And they gave the Raiders a run for their money. No doubt about it. So I'm pretty proud of them.
And then coming out, the first year, with the new quarterback. And
well, they had that Tyrod Taylor in there. And he drove me crazy first couple games because he wants to run. No, stop it. Throw that ball. He hangs on to it way too long. Way too long. All your good quarterbacks hold that ball there. It's out of their hands within 3 seconds.
Exactly. Yeah. That's right. Get rid of it. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps back. Boom.
Exactly.
And I think we're having a little. Well, last week we had a problem with Keenum with holding the ball.
Yeah. This week he played. I think he did fairly well this week. Keenum did.
I agree with you. I agree that he really come out and showed that he was hungry. That he wanted it.
Yeah. He had a good showing this week, I think. I don't know. Do you think they're going to keep him in though?
No, I think he deserves to stay in.
Okay.
Even though they had a loss, they still played a very, very good game.
Yeah, I think so.
But
they were calling for blood last week for crying out loud with this, so now they got 2 losses. So what do you think the fans are going to do? What do they want now?
Well, I hadn't heard anything.
Yeah, I know. Go figure, right?
This week from the fans about like I did the week before.
Yeah, last week was crazy. They wanted his head on a plate for crying out loud.
Right? On a platter. Yeah.
Yep, it was crazy. But, the Jets, why would you kick a field goal when you're down 25-3 is beyond me. I don't know. And and it's frustrating because in that game, the coaches were clearly throwing in the towel. And one of the guys, Jeff Fisher, was announcing the game, and he threw in the towel with them, and he was their coach. So it was a little crazy.
We have been thinking, Denise, about injuries and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Get away from anybody getting hurt.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they got creamed. Of course, the Ravens won. We know. So, yay, go for the Ravens. Let's see.
How did if I may ask you, the Seahawks and the Cardinals do this Sunday?
Okay. Let's find out. Cardinals.
And if any of you want to join in, please.
Please. Get in this chat. Tell us what you think.
We'd be delighted to have you.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Seahawks play the Raiders next week. Let me see.
That's the Seahawks Cardinals. They played in Cardinal country.
Yes.
Yesterday or Sunday.
Yeah. It seems like yesterday, don't it? Seahawks won 2017. That
was a close one.
Yeah, another one. It was close, so they're only some of these teams are only it's 3 points or whatever, but man, a lot of close games, but a lot of blowouts too. So interesting. Let's see what's going on with them. Oh.
So the Seahawks are now 2-2.
Yeah.
Arizona is 0-4.
Yep. Yes. So yeah, the Cardinals aren't a real. I don't know.
Not doing so great.
No.
Starting out.
No, not at all. I don't see that improving anytime soon either. I don't see Pittsburgh improving either. Oh, darn. Sorry.
That sounds like you're...
I'm terrible.
Concerned about them there, Denise.
Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. But I don't know. He seems so off. I don't, it's not the same team it was. So, retire there, Roethlisberger. Go ahead. I don't think we'll be upset. I wouldn't be, but that's me.
Talking about that?
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything. Let's see who got injured. Of course, Earl Thomas did before they could, really get down to the contract, but he did come back. I heard Le'Veon Bell is supposed to be back week 7. I don't know. Let's see. Injury reports this week. Oh.
Okay, injury reports.
Jags. Running back for the Jags, Leonard Fournette. He was ruled questionable at the beginning of the game. It was a hamstring, so he was out. The Bengals tight end Tyler Eifert. A gruesome injury against the Falcons. They said he suffered a gruesome injury to his ankle and foot against the Falcons. So
who won that game, by the way?
Oh, that's a good question. That was Jags. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Bengals and Falcons, huh?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Bengals play yet this year either. It depends what I can see. I try and keep up with it though at night.
It is so difficult to do. You have to have like 4 or 5 TVs going at one time.
I watch the bottom constantly. So, Bengals 37-36. Ouch, 1 point. Wow. Bengals won 37-36. Bengals are 3-1.
Beat them in their own backyard.
Yep, by 1 point. That's where it hurts. At 1 point. And the Falcons are 1-3 now. So, wow. Go Bengals, I guess. Let's see. Who else got... Of course, Rob Gronkowski, ankle, questionable to return. Ankle injury against the Dolphins. But they creamed the Dolphins. Unbelievable. I was shocked because the Dolphins were undefeated. I don't know what happened. You know?
Well, they were in Patriots country, so the score on that one, Denise, was what did you say? The Patriots Dolphins score?
Excuse me. They got creamed 38-10, I think. Excuse me, 38-7. It was ugly. They got their butts beat this time. It's like they didn't show up to play, I guess. I don't know.
Dolphins are...
they're 3-1 now.
3-1, that's correct.
So...
New England's 2-2.
Yeah. Yep, I think that's done now. They really came out and they just creamed their butts. I don't know what happened with the Dolphins. Being a 3-0 team, I expected a whole lot better, but okay. They didn't show up to play, apparently.
Well, they could have gave us a better showing at 38-7.
Yep. I would have thought so, but that didn't happen, apparently. And let's see who else. Injury. Joe Staley for the 49ers. He has a knee injury, so he didn't play.
They played the Chargers this last Sunday,
yeah.
By the way.
Yes.
What was his injury, Denise? I'm sorry.
Knee injury.
Okay. Knees.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No. Yeah, what was the, let's see. T.Y. Hilton with the Colts, hamstring.
Had a lot of them hamstring injuries.
Yeah, I don't know whether that's stretching properly or what's the deal. Yeah. Another knee injury in the 49ers. McGlinchey injured his knee. Questionable return versus the Chargers. Oh, Oakland Raiders. Ouch. Donald Penn out with a leg injury during the second half. So, although the Chargers also had an injury, groin injury, Russell Okung. The Falcons had an injury. A lot of injuries this week. Wide receiver for the Chargers, Travis Benjamin, foot injury. The Bucks, DJ Howard, a knee. Jaguars. The center, Brandon Linder, a back injury. Ow.
I wonder if that was pre-existing.
I'm sorry?
I wonder if that was pre-existing injury.
It could have been. I don't know. Micah Hyde for the Bills, groin injury. Defensive back. Jeff Heath, the Cowboys, a shoulder. Antoine Woods for the Cowboys, a calf. Wow. I'm trying to see. TJ Lang for the Lions, concussion. Oh, he's going to be out for a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's that protocol again.
Yep. Well, I think that should be. I really do. So a lot of injuries this week. I think most of them aren't real serious. Earl Thomas's was because they said he broke his leg, so he is done for the season. Yeah.
I missed that. I'd like to see what that player that broke his leg.
Earl Thomas? Yeah.
Did you ever see that? This has been back 2001. It was the day before 9/11. Where Denver was playing the New York Giants. And Ed McCaffrey caught a pass from John Elway. Down the center of the field, went up in the air, caught the pass, got hit, and his leg just went.
I kind of remember that because I was like, ouch. It was like, that was, you just know when it happens that it's going to be bad. Yep. Actually, the Packers won against, they played the Bills. It was 22-zip. Bills didn't even, Bills are 1-3 now. And the Packers are also 2-1-1. A lot of ties this year. That's going to make a difference in the playoffs when that comes up. So that's going to be interesting. Those tie games are going to be coming up. They're going to be a factor come the playoffs. So,
what brings to mind right now, Denise,
what?
In the past, there's been many seasons where a lot of teams have went undefeated for quite some time.
Yeah.
And who do we have right now that is undefeated in the league? Well, we know one.
Vikings, right? I think the Vikings are still.
No, the Rams beat the Vikings.
Okay, so it's the Rams that's undefeated. Rams are undefeated.
Undefeated. Let's see. Let me look here.
Okay, let's see.
And that was Rams. You know what, Denise?
It's just the Rams now, isn't it?
That's the only two teams that are undefeated right now.
The Rams and who?
And Kansas City Chiefs.
That's right, the Chiefs, yes.
We got a lot of 3-1.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I thought we were going to hand them their first loss of the season.
Yeah.
But we, like I said, fell a little short of that. I'm not not taking anything away from the Broncos. They did play a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. So the undefeated teams most of them, they went down this week. So, wow.
I don't think we've missed any games here, Denise. I think we covered.
Let's see how we did.
That's one. What about the Eagles and the Titans?
Oh, yeah, Eagles and Titans. Let's see how they did. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Actually, the Titans won 26-23. Another close game.
Yes.
Yeah, Titans are 3-1. Eagles are 2-2. So.
Titans are 3-1.
Yeah.
Wow.
Boo hiss, huh? Wow.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. If I could spell right. Okay. Now, let's see. The Broncos coach, Joseph, he was asked if he had contacted the league's officiating department to get an explanation on that third down play last night. When they believed the play clock had run out before they snapped. Yeah, what you were talking about. And then complete a 35-yard pass to move the Broncos on the Kansas City's game-winning drive. He said he did, but it was the same explanation. That's the operation. The eyes go from the clock to the snap. If he deems the snap is in progress, he doesn't make the call. If the snap is not in progress, he does. And he said that hurt them. It was a huge play. So, He also said,
Absolutely.
yeah. So again, another one of the teams complaining about the officiating. So I don't know where this is going to get them. I hope they resolve some of this stuff. It's getting ridiculous. This is so far, the beginning of the season, I'm not impressed with the officiating. Last year I wasn't. It was crazy. I'm like, I don't know where they're coming up with some of the explanations last year. I could not believe. Ike and I talked about one time. It was like, nobody had heard of it. There was a play, I can't remember what it was. Maybe I can. If he's listening, feedback, Ike, feedback, because I can't remember. But it was totally crazy.
Ike remembers. I know Ike's got to be listening in. I'm not exactly sure what play you're referring to.
It was last year, and it was just it was a crazy call, and the explanation was like, "What? What did you just say?" Something I want to say something with I don't even remember. I honestly can't remember. I watched
something they don't call then.
Oh, it was like, where did you come up with this? It was like made up on the spot or something. I don't know. But some of the calls, it's like, I don't know where they're getting them. I really don't. But anyway, Coach Joseph also said Jared Veld here, he's out with the knee. It was the most significant injury they had in the loss to the Chiefs. He's still being evaluated. Of course, Billy Turner played the rest of the way. Valdir may lose significant time. It depends on how bad it is. They're saying another one of the many frustrations after the Monday's loss, the lack of defense, the aggressiveness of the defense. When the Chiefs were on their game-winning drive, it's like they gave up. Did you notice that? It's like all the air went out of them or something.
I did notice that, Denise, and I thought,
excuse me.
Come on, guys, this is where we need you the most. Let's pick it up.
Exactly. Why did they do that? You never give up like that.
They haven't in the past, and it just sure seemed like last night.
Yeah.
And Denise, they were that close to getting to my.
They had a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter. Why would you?
I know it.
So why would why would you allow them to run all over you? They had that game.
They sure did, and I think that I don't think it was all the defense, but
no, but it's like they gave up or something. It was like half-hearted. I don't know. I don't know if they were just tired or what the deal was, but they should have been able to hold them. At least part of it, I would have thought. I don't know. And they allowed.
It's like all of a sudden it turned around on us, and I'm just thinking to myself, what happened?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, here's one for you. Yeah. See, the refs admit Key missed the missed play clock call. Are you serious? Broncos. Yeah, Brandon Marshall said he and several other teammates were told by referee Craig Rolstad that officials had missed a pivotal play clock expiration. Are you kidding? And you go and admit it after that. Oh, my God. Oh, what? See, this is what gets me. They sit there and admit it, and, yeah, they're probably going to be fine. But, that could have cost a game, a win-or-lose situation. Why?
It did cost us a game,
yeah.
I think.
So, the referee said they missed it. What are you doing out there then? You need to be fired. I'm sorry.
Right.
Oh, that's enough. Enough already. See? Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy to sit there and admit it. to the players, and then sorry, oh well. Are you kidding? I'd be beating somebody up. Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm absolutely probably sure and 100% sure that they tell them referees never admit to making a mistake.
Oh yeah. Well, oops, this guy did. So.
Right.
Wow. It doesn't matter because you done did it, and some of these calls are costing these teams wins. They're crucial calls, and they're missing it, and I don't get it. They did it in the Browns game. They did it in the Broncos game. What the hell, refs? Come on, man.
Please don't. It's WWF, and
yeah.
This is all set up because that's not what I want to hear.
Yeah.
I never, some people will tell you some games are thrown and some games are fixed.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, Denise. What do you think about that?
That's an interesting question. Sometimes I think teams lose on purpose. It just, especially, who comes to mind first of those teams is the Patriots. They were told by the NFL to quit scoring so many points. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
They were told by the NFL to quit scoring so many points. I'm like, isn't that the name of the game? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Because they would just cream some of these teams. And it's like, why would you tell somebody not to score?
Well, it all depends, I guess, Denise. At the end of the game, you don't want to embarrass the other team, I suppose, and the coaches get mad at each other about running up to score on us. Look,
isn't that what you're supposed to do?
That's right.
I mean, you're not running up to score, you're playing the game. It's not your fault they're not playing.
That's right.
I'm just like, that boggles my mind. It really does, because it makes no damn sense. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. Well, they should be embarrassed. I'm sorry.
You don't want. That's right. You don't want your team getting that mindset of that and thinking they can slack off and say, okay.
Yeah, why would you tell a team that? And that is the honest God's truth, that they told them to not quit scoring, too many points. I am like, why would you tell a team that? That is the name of the game. You're supposed to beat them. And you can't help it if they can't defend it. I mean, that is not the team's fault. It's their defense, and they should be embarrassed if they can't do anything.
You know what? And also, Denise, I turn the players there because for the next year they're looking at their statistics. They're looking at their stats, and they're saying, "Okay, this is what I did in 2017. Let's say,
right.
This is what I did in 2018. I picked my game up, so I think I'm worth a little bit more money. That's what it's all about. It's about business and."
I think that's gone a little too far also. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'd like to make 1 week's pay. I'd be happy what they get,
Exactly. I agree with you.
I don't think anybody's worth $18 million. I'm sorry. Just not. Look at Le'Veon Bell. He's not worth all that money. I'm sorry. Yes, he's a good player. Is he worth millions? No. That's my opinion. He's not.
Back in the day of real smash mouth football. Mm-hmm. These players, these athletes, they were making what, $400 or $500 a ball game.
Yes.
And them days are gone.
That's for sure. That'd be like, that's the water boy now. I guess they make that. I don't know.
That's the guy that
excuse me. It's crazy. It's like Le'Veon Bell, should not. I wouldn't bring him back. At no price. I'm sorry. Like, you're not worth it. You're out having a good old time. See ya. My opinion, everybody out there, don't get excited. That's just my opinion. I don't think he's worth it. Yes, he's a great player, but is he worth that? And what's happening and what he's doing? No, absolutely not.
Where are you going to draw the line with that?
Yeah, exactly. And they need to draw the line with him. Earl Thomas was another one. He did come back, but still, quit it. Quit with this holding out because you think you're, God's answer to the ball game. You're not. I'm sorry, but you're not. Somebody else will take your place and maybe do better. So, get your head out your butt and, play the game. I thought that's what this was all about. Apparently not.
There's no I in team. It's team effort. It's not just you out there.
Exactly. Thank you. Yes. Absolutely. And I hate when they do that because it just, they think that, you need me. No, as in I don't care, any profession. No, you don't. You can be replaced.
Past, Denise, with all these other players that were a mirror image or he's mirror imaging these other players.
Yeah.
What happened to them?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, where do you draw the line? And I think the line should be drawn now. And it's like, oops, sorry, And because of that, do you really think any other team's going to pick him up, knowing what he's done? Maybe not, but probably not.
Well, they had, every year they come out with a salary cap.
Yeah.
And so that was supposed to limit what they would spend on players.
Exactly. Divided up, yes.
They're finding a way to get around it.
Yeah,
There's
are.
Some loopholes there, and we know it.
Yeah.
We just don't know, to what extent.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Very
don't know.
true.
I agree that you got to draw a line.
Yeah.
Let's take care of that. And, I think there's a lot of owners now too that are seeing this and they're saying,
yeah,
maybe we better look at this. And, sure, we can sell more tickets.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll sell more jerseys. We'll make concessions. We'll sell a lot of hot dogs and hamburgers and what have you.
No.
We'll make it up that way. Okay.
Yeah. No. Doesn't work that way. Sorry. It doesn't. I vented on that. So, anyway. Come on, man.
Right.
Case Keenum.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Case Keenum missed an attempt to Demarius Thomas.
We missed Demarius, didn't we?
Yeah. They weren't catching the ball that great either. And some of them they should have caught, and they didn't. But the Broncos ran four verts. I am sorry. If I could read my writing, we'd be good business. Against what appeared to be the Tampa 2 coverage. It was a good combination for the Broncos to split Kansas City's defenders in the back. But he missed. And he believed, again, when Coach Joseph was asked about that call, of course, there was a bad call. And the refs admitted it. Are you kidding me?
I know it.
That's what I know, right? You sit there and admit you screwed up. But okay, sorry, game's over. Oh, I'd be beating some refs. I'll tell you what, I would be so mad.
That's going to make it a lot easier for them to find him and to hand him his walking papers or whatever they do. I'll say bothering, but
well, yeah. The sad part is at the half, the Broncos were leading 13-10. Okay, they had 93 yards rushing and 11 carries. Case Keenum is 14-19, passing for 139 yards. The Broncos defense, in either their base or nickel package for most of the Chiefs' snaps on offense, they held Patrick Mahomes to 7 out of 15, and passing yards, they held him to 65 yards with a sack. So what happened? What happened? They did hold him. What happened in the fourth quarter? What happened?
That was the first half.
The first half, they held him. He was 7 out of 15. He only had 65 yards. What happened? They were holding him.
I don't know what kind of speech he gave him at halftime, but
I don't either. But wow, fourth quarter, wow.
I don't want to think that they got the big head and thought, oh, we got this game.
Not at a 13-10, you don't have it. I think they would.
You're absolutely right, Denise. At that point, you're only 3 up.
Yeah,
so.
right.
But like you said, though, in the fourth quarter, we were 10 points up on them.
Yeah. What happened? It's like I said, it seemed like the air went out of them or something. And maybe they figured, the air went out of them after that call, and that was it. I don't know.
It's like they switched over to play the where they let him catch the ball. Every time that they threw the ball, Mahomes was on target, and he was on the run while he was doing it.
Yeah, but they were holding him that first half. They held him to only 65 passing yards. So what happened? I just don't. Big change in that fourth quarter. I don't understand.
What did he get on the second half? What was his numbers there?
Let's see. Doesn't really say. Don't really have anything. They didn't really say anything about that.
But it was obviously a significant change there.
Yes. I don't know if that call just, took the air out of them or what happened. But you need to come back and fight it and say, even though you had a bad call, we still won. So, but they didn't. And I don't know why. So he really didn't say anything about the second half. So that just, I don't know. They need to move on, though, and not worry about it. But keep an eye on these refs for sure. It's just crazy.
That's all it takes, Denise, is that one play,
Yeah.
that one ball
Yeah.
that they made that kind of turned things around.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it seemed to have. It just like deflated the whole. It's like, why bother then? I don't know.
That made it. They thought, well, everything that we're doing is just, they're finding. Eventually, in the past games, they've done that to Denver. And I don't want to sound like I'm a complainer about refs and stuff like that.
Yeah, no.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
On a lot of these. Well, you said the ref admitted it himself.
Yeah, that's the sad part. That's the kicker with that. So, yeah, wow. That was a little crazy.
We need to get past that and go on.
Yes, just...
coming Sunday, 11 o'clock, it's a away game.
Yep.
We're on the road. I don't think we'll have too bad of a time. I think we should come away with a W.
Yeah.
And so...
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. The Rams won against the Vikings, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So I have...
that was a 38-31 score.
Right. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. We did really well this week. I only lost. The only one you lost was the Broncos game, unfortunately. Me too. And the Vikings-Rams game I lost. So other than that, we got all of them right. Go figure.
Hey, we're just good, Denise. That's
Wow. Yeah, like I said, ESPN will be calling.
What's up, man?
Oh my God, we did so good. Wow. If it wasn't for the Vikings-Rams game, we'd have had all of them but the Broncos. But I missed two, the Broncos and the Vikings. But you only missed the one.
You picked the Vikings, correct?
Yeah.
I picked the Rams on that one.
So, I'm sorry?
I picked the Rams on that game.
Yeah. So I lost two, you lost one. So, yeah, we did well.
Absolutely.
Wow, we are so good. We are so good. Holy crap, that was crazy. Okay, picks for next week. We have the Patriots and the Colts.
Okay, we're on the next week. Week 5.
Week 5.
Starting off, Thursday's game.
Thursday, Patriots and Colts.
Patriots and Colts.
Yeah.
6:20 p.m. Thursday night. That ought to be a good game.
Yeah, I think
I don't know. They're playing in Patriots country, so.
Patriots for me.
And, did you say something about Gronkowski coming back?
Yeah, he probably will.
So that ought to be an easy game for them, I guess. I'll go with the Patriots.
Okay, both with that. Okay. Broncos and Jets, of course, the Broncos. That's a gimme game.
Right.
Packers and Lions.
Packers, Lions.
Yeah, Packers, Lions. I'm going to go with the Packers.
And that game is going to be in Packerland. Is it? Am I correct?
I'm sorry?
Is that game going to be in the Green Bay?
I'm not sure.
No, it's going to be in Detroit.
I still say the Packers will win.
That's an early game. I'll go with Packers.
Yep, me too. Falcons and Steelers. Falcons for me. That's a gimme.
Well, you're so close to Steeler country.
Yeah, well.
Well, and that game's being played in, let's see, in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I still say the Falcons are going to beat them.
Let me go back. The Falcons' record right now is one and 3, Denise.
I still say the Falcons are going to beat them.
Okay, I'll go with Pittsburgh.
Okay. Yeah, I think the Falcons will beat them. I hope so, anyway. Jags and Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
I gotta go with the NFC West.
You know it. Okay. Baltimore and the Browns. I'm going to go with the Browns, only because they did so well. I think they have a good chance.
I'll go with the Browns with you.
Okay. Woohoo. Raiders and the Chargers. Raider country.
Okay, they're playing in L.A. then.
Yeah.
Oakland.
Yeah, Oakland.
It's not until 2020 they'll be.
Yeah, which is Vegas, which is about stupid. But anyway.
Okay, let's go with Raiders.
You got it. Okay. 2 more games that are significant. How about Rams and the Seahawks?
Rams.
Woohoo! Yes, I think so too. And
by the way, Denise, how's the Keith Lead doing? Have you heard anything about him?
No, I haven't actually. I haven't. How about Redskins and the Saints? I'm going to go with the Saints.
Yeah, you have to go with Saints.
I think so. I love I love Drew Brees. I love Derek Carr, too. Both of them are totally awesome. Okay, those are our picks for the week. And I'll tell you what, we are doing so well on those picks. I expect Fox Sports or ESPN to be calling soon. So, wouldn't that be cool? So, any last thoughts on anything?
I think we covered it, Denise.
Yeah.
I think those are the most significant games next week.
Yep. There.
We were talking earlier, Denise, about Monday night football.
Yeah.
Who do we got playing let's see, Monday
shoot.
next week?
I just had that. What was I doing? Week 5 games. I should have said that. I think it was the Saints and the Redskins. That was the last game, so Saints and Redskins.
Saints and Redskins, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I think we're going to, do well again. Again, Bronco fans, don't be disheartened. That was a bad call again. It's still early. It's only week 5. They're doing good. So hang in there.
That's right. Listen to Denise because you never know what's going to happen from week to week.
Yeah.
It only takes a game and everything can change.
Yeah, what did they say? Anything can happen on Sunday. So, absolutely.
That's right. Any given Sunday.
That's right. Any given Sunday. That's it. That's exactly it. So, I think, we covered injuries. We covered the stats. I think Broncos did well. That was a bad call. They had several bad calls in the games again. We'll see what the complaints do. Hopefully, we'll get some answers soon. So, looking forward to see what happens Thursday night, right? Thursday night football. Woohoo!
That's right.
And I'm sorry, go ahead. Pats.
Thursday night.
Pats and Colts, right?
That's right. An interesting game.
Yeah, it should be good. So, looking forward to that. And next week, we'll be back on Monday. We had it on Tuesday this week because the Broncos did play last night. So, we'll be back to our regularly scheduled time next Monday. Looking forward to it.
What can we tell the Bronco fans and all the other fans out there on what time are we scheduled next? Do we know that yet, Denise?
Probably same time, same bad channel. Probably 8 p.m. your time, I do believe.
Okay.
So
that'd be 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
10 p.m. my time, yeah. So, sounds good to me. Hopefully we'll see what we can do with our picks. I wish you guys would join in the chat because I'd like to see what you think. Give us your picks.
I do too, Denise. I'd really like to see somebody else's view, and that sure makes things a lot more interesting because we may be missing something.
Yeah, we could be. We don't know. We don't know. So, yeah, we could be missing up. We want to hear from you guys, not just hear us talk. We want to hear what you guys think. Absolutely. So please, 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 next week, join, get on here. Join in the chat. Tell us what you think of some of these teams. What do you think of the calls? Yeah, I ranted some about it, about Le'Veon Bell, and not only because he's the one doing it, but was somebody else, it'd be them. But tell us what you think. Seriously, that's why we're here. Number one, not to just hear us talk.
That's right. There's a lot of questions to be answered.
Absolutely, yes.
It's not just us answering them. We'd like to know what you think, and unfortunately, I think the league is going in a direction that maybe a lot of you don't agree on, and give us your view.
Yes.
So before we get off the air, Denise, I'd like to make a shout out.
Sure.
And I just want to thank all the fans out there for, I really think that Denver has the best fans.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they are awesome.
And I'd just like to give a shout out to Denver Bronco fans and just hang in there.
Yes.
Like Denise, don't give up. It's just the beginning of the season. We've got a long ways to go. And like we were saying, everything could turn around that quickly.
Yes, absolutely. So, yes. Yeah, but please join us next week, next Monday. Like we keep saying, we want to hear your guys' side. So you're the fans too. So join in, please.
And remember, we'll be back to the normal time.
Yeah, next Monday. Yes.
That's right. And Monday nights, 8 Mountain Standard Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Time.
You got it. You got it. Okay, Gary. Shout out to Denver Broncos locker room, guys. Awesome group, awesome people. So keep up the good work in there. Thank you for all your hard work. You guys do great work. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Denise. And I'm sure I'm saying that for every member in Denver Broncos locker room.
You guys are
let's
awesome.
hear from you, though. Come on.
Yeah. If you didn't listen to the podcast now, listen to it later, okay? Yeah. So I'll wrap it up for tonight. Catch it on YouTube 4. It's also posted in KBLC LLC. So check it out, guys, okay? Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you on Monday.